Make sure you guys stay until the end. We'll explain how we can actually even test the sensor and when to test it if your Fiat or Alfa Romeo runs rough or it's acting up when the engine is warmed up. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Fiat or Alfa Romeo. If you guys have one of those and you have problems where your car runs really good when the engine is cold, you start it in the morning, first thing it runs really good, everything's fine, and then the engine starts warming up and it starts misfiring, running rough, it may even die. Stay with us, we'll explain three things that we see here in the shop that often can cause that, but one of them is really common, guys. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we guys do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need, guys, in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. And if you guys need to buy any parts tools for a good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tool supplies from, and you can save a ton of money. So with that being said, let's explain what we have specifically here. This, guys, is a Fiat 500, okay, 500 apart. Why we mention Fiat and Alfa Romeo? Due to the fact that they're practically built by the same company, and we're talking, okay, about Chrysler right here. Both of them are practically built by the same company. They share their same platforms. For instance, Fiat Grande Punto, Alfa Romeo Giulietta share the platform. I believe Fiat 500 and Alfa Romeo Mito share it as well, multiple things like that. Now, what can often cause your engine to start acting up when it warms up? You have two sensors that are super important for your normal operation on Fiat or Alfa Romeo. If we have a dual overhead variable timing engine, you may even have three sensors. But you will have, guys, a camshaft position sensor. This one right here, ours is a single one because we have one camshaft. It detects the position of the camshaft and it sends it to the computer. If that one starts acting up, you may experience a rough running engine, not running correctly, misfiring, and eventually it may even die. Another thing that's even way more important is the crankshaft position sensor. It looks like that. The crankshaft position sensor reads the exact position of the crankshaft on the bottom of the engine, so it can send it to the engine computer, which will determine the exact location of the crankshaft, and it will know when to spray fuel, ignite spark plugs, and how to do the variable timing. All that will be covered. But now, if that sensor starts going out, often you will notice it has a magnet inside, by the way. You will notice that it will start acting up when it warms up, and when it's cold it will be working correctly. So the first thing will be, okay, it will be when it warms up, it will not be working correctly. Now, sometimes they can fail all the way and then the car will not start at all, but often they will just start misfiring. The car will misfire, it will run rough, it will get really hot, then it will quit working. And if you let it sit for one day, next day you start it, it will be perfectly fine. But the correct way to test that sensor and the camshaft sensor is actually when the car is hot or the sensor is hot, then test it, because if it's cold it will be working. And third, in some cases it could be a bad engine computer. We had that case happen, that problem happened one time. We had the computer removed, we sent it to a company to rebuild it, all we had to do plug it in and it was fixed. Now, when you replace crankshaft and camshaft position sensors, often we have to rewarm the crankshaft, camshaft position sensor, so we will have the video on the channel how to do that. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.